All right, if you've ever worked in real estate or, urban planning, you know the struggle, right? You've got these mountains of property data, but what's the big picture? It's so hard to see. Today, we're going to look at a tool that promises to change all that. It's all about turning those messy spreadsheets into maps that actually make sense. So let's see how it's done.
And really, this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? You've got spreadsheets, public records, shapefiles, just a ton of information. But how in the world do you turn all that raw data into a visual story? Something that can actually help you make that next big decision. So let's talk about that first big hurdle. It's almost always the same thing, just getting your data onto a map in the first place. For so many of us, this step is just a headache. It's complicated, it's frustrating, but you know what? It really doesn't have to be. I mean, what if mapping all your assets was literally as simple as pointing your mouse and clicking? That's the whole idea here, to just get rid of those technical roadblocks. So forget all that clunky, complicated software. This is all about an interface that feels natural, immediate. Okay, so let's get practical. How do you actually build one of these custom datasets? Well, it all starts with creating something the platform calls collections. Just think of these as the foundation for all your analysis. It's your own personal, curated view of the world. And the process is, well, it's about as straightforward as it gets. Seriously, you just name your project, your collection, and then you just click on the map. That's it. A data point pops up right away. But here's the really cool part. All the property info for that spot, it gets pulled in automatically from public records. No more tedious manual data entry, none. Okay, but what if you're not starting from a blank slate? I'm guessing a lot of you already have your own spatial data, stuff you've spent a ton of time curating. Well, the good news is you're not stuck with just manual entry. You can bring all that hard work you've already done right into the platform. And that integration is super smooth because the platform supports shapefile uploads. Now, if you're a pro in this field, you know that's the standard. It means you can take your existing datasets, upload them, and bam, they're right there on the map, ready to go. It just merges right into your workflow. Okay, so once your data is on the map, that's when the real fun begins. Now we get to figure out what it all means. This is where we shift gears from just entering data to actually getting some intelligence out of it. And we do that right inside the analytics dashboard. Think of this dashboard as your mission control, your command center. Just at a glance, you can track your performance stats, you can check the total value of all the assets you've mapped, perfect for that stakeholder meeting, right? And you can see exactly where every single data point is. It's that 30,000-foot view you're always looking for, without having to dig through a dozen different files. And honestly, this is the big payoff. No more jumping between different programs, no more cross-referencing endless spreadsheets. Your map, your data, your key analytics, it's all right there, one single clean view. Now, with all this valuable data in one spot, a really important question comes up. Who actually owns it? Well, the philosophy here is simple and clear. Your data is yours. It belongs to you, period. And you can take it with you anytime you want. And how do you do that? With a simple CSV download feature. One click and you can export everything, all your data points, all your analytics. It's perfect if you need to do some offline analysis or maybe build some custom reports or even pull it into another specialized program. The point is, this tool is designed to fit into your workflow, not lock your data up in a silo. Speaking of silos, individual analysis is great, it's powerful, but it gets even more powerful when it's shared. And that's the next layer here. This platform is really designed to break down those professional walls and get people collaborating. And this really gets to the heart of it, right? On one side, you've got the old way, working in a silo. It's just you, your screen, and, let's be honest, a pretty limited perspective. But on the other side, you've got a whole network of experts sharing insights, building up this community knowledge. It's all about going from a solo mission to a team effort. So how does that actually work in practice? Well, the platform has these social features built right in, but they're designed for professionals. You can share what you're working on in a social feed. You can send friend requests to build your network, chat directly with other pros, and even follow people to see what they're up to. Now, to make sure that feed stays useful and isn't just a bunch of noise, there's a small rule. Each person can post up to 3 updates a week. This just encourages everyone to be a bit more thoughtful with what they share, so the feed actually remains a place for real insights. Okay, and for the last piece, let's talk about how to really supercharge your mapping. So you've got your own data loaded up, you're connected with the community. What's next? Well, you can add yet another layer, this time professionally curated data, to push your analysis to a whole new level. Yeah, this is all about enhancing what you've already built. You have the option to buy additional, really high-quality data points right inside the platform. This is perfect for those times when you need to fill in some gaps in your own data, or you want to add a professional layer to your projects. It just creates a much, much richer canvas for your analysis. You know, when you boil it all down, it comes back to this one idea. Every single data point, every map, every bit of analysis, it's all part of a bigger story about a place and its potential. So the real question is, when you have the right tools right at your fingertips, what story are you going to tell?